Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. Let's get straight into this topic here. So, as you guys know, right now, what certain people in media are doing is they're trying to lower the bar for LeBron. Okay? Things that were not, or things that we used to frown upon in the past are now all of a sudden being pushed as something that we should accept because LeBron is doing it. I give you guys a perfect example of this. When KD went to Golden State, they ripped him apart. But now when LeBron is trying to sign up with this team here, all of a sudden, oh no, it doesn't matter. He's trying to give himself the best chance to win in this and this and this. Now, one of the most vocal critics on LeBron James doing this has been Charles Barkley. And he voiced his opinion recently on Stephen A. Smith's show. But then yesterday I saw that he went on the Dan Patrick show. And to my surprise, Dan Patrick was really going out of his way to defend what LeBron was doing. But Charles Barkley, you got to like the guy because he really, he's one of these guys that, he speaks with conviction. When he says things, he really believes them. And he absolutely went off on Dan Patrick on his own show for essentially trying to shift the conversation. It's like, no. This is what we're looking at. I'm giving you my opinion, and the opinion that I have is shared by a lot of people from my era, and I'm not going to let you twist it into whatever you want it to be. But before I even get into this, the sound here, today's video is brought to you by sponsor, Kachava. Now, before we continue, let me tell you something. This year, I got serious about taking care of my body, my training, my nutrition, all of it. Nothing extreme. I just wanted to take better care of myself. But my days get busy between work, moving around, taking care of my daughter, trying to go to the gym, buying groceries. Life fills up fast. And when it does, nutrition is the first thing to fall apart. I would skip meals, grab whatever was easy, and feel it by the afternoon. Then I started using Kachava's new travel pack. Just one packet gives you complete nutrition ready for life to go on. Plant-based protein, fiber, greens, vitamins, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more. No artificial flavors, no sweeteners, no soy, no gluten, no preservatives, and no animal products. All the nutrition my body craves in one delicious shake, packed to go. It keeps my energy steady all day, and more importantly, it actually tastes amazing. If you have been meaning to take better care of yourself, this is the easiest place to start. Take your daily ritual with you. Go to Kachava.com and use code DREAMERS for 15% off your first order. That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code DREAMERS. Okay, fantastic. So what we want to do is we want to play what Charles Barkley had to say here on the Dan Patrick show just yesterday. And I'm going to come back and continue on. Take a listen to Charles's comments here.
You were on with Stephen A. Smith. That's why I thought you had a problem that LeBron's always stacking his teams.
Yeah, that's been one of my most people criticize him for that. He always stacks his team.
But what's wrong with wanting to build a team that can win a championship or going to
First of all, let's see. There you go. He didn't build a team. He manufactured.
He built a team in Los Angeles. They were bad before he got there.
And his agency forced them to trade for Anthony Davis, who was ran by his group.
Okay, but he didn't go to a team that was stacked.
No, he did. Listen, Anthony Davis, everybody in the league would have wanted Anthony Davis. Plus specifically said he has to go to the Lakers. That's a fact, Dan.
But you still had to pull off the trade to get him. They didn't say, "Oh, here you go."
He said he would only go to the Lakers. He said he would, everybody wanted Anthony Davis, but Clutch said no, he could only go to the Lakers. So it is what it is. It's a fair criticism. Yeah, everybody wanted Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis specifically said, because of Clutch, I will only go to the Lakers. So you think that's naturally organic? No, that is stacking your team.
But that's LeBron's power.
Oh, okay. And
he deserves that credit that guys want to play with him.
And we can't criticize it if we think it's unfair?
What's unfair about wanting to go better your life?
No. You shouldn't be guaranteed a championship. One of the reasons Michael Jordan is the GOAT, he got beat in the head. He kept, you know what, I'm going to get bigger, stronger. That, to me, is the way I would like to see it done. That's why I admire Dirk Nowitzki. He's like, you know what? I'm not going anywhere. We just gonna keep getting better. That's why Steph Curry, same thing. They never. He's like, you know what? We got a team. They were not any good in the beginning. Then Clay got good. Draymond got good. Iguodala, everybody. So listen, we can disagree. I'm not mad at LeBron, but I could, I'm not going to do the Stepford wife thing like all LeBron and his friends do. Like these guys on television now. Like, I don't want to upset LeBron because I wanted him to talk to me and I wanted him to do interviews. Like, if you don't, like, that's LeBron's a great dude too. But the people around him, and now guys on television, they're like Stepford wives. It's like, you have to say LeBron's the greatest ever, or like he not gonna talk to you, and you're committing treason. Like I said, LeBron is the third best greatest basketball player I've ever seen. But when you're around them Stepford wives that are around LeBron, and some people on television are like that, but they want to be friends with him. Like I think me and LeBron, I think we're cool, but I don't have to say he's the greatest basketball player ever. I don't. I mean, I don't think I'm committing treason.
I don't have a problem if he wanted to go to Philly. I think it's a big risk, but it's his best chance to win a championship.
I don't agree with that. I actually think if he went to the Cavs, they would have had the best team in the East.
They got James Harden. I don't think he wanted to play with James Harden.
James Harden not even on the team right now.
Well, but they're talking to him about a contract.
Let me tell you something. We can disagree. I mean, we all have an opinion. I thought if LeBron went to the Cavs, they would have the best team in the East. That's just my personal opinion.
If Darius Garland was there, I would say yes, not James Harden.
Well, you don't have to play James that much if LeBron is there. And also, think about this. There are a lot of questions about this 76ers team. Can LeBron and Joel Embiid stay healthy? That's a big question. LeBron hasn't played a full season in 5 years. Joel Embiid ain't never played a full season. Those are fair questions. And what's scary, man, one of the dark secrets nobody's talking about, the Eastern Conference might be better than the Western Conference right now.
Fantastic. So you heard what Charles Barkley said. Look, we all know what's going on here. We all know what's going on. LeBron is trying to team stack. But I want to say this, though. You have a lot of these LeBron guys sitting up there twerking it up all over TV. Yo, man, everybody's going to be scary hours. Everybody afraid of this team. Everybody going to be this, going to be that. It's going to be scary, man. LeBron about to get his 5th and 6th ring because they're so desperate to catch Michael Jordan, which pretty much lets you know that they don't even believe he's a GOAT, because if they did, they would be saying, LeBron, you don't need to do all of this. You've already proven it. But they know that. So, you have all of this. But let me say this. If this thing backfires and it blows up, you just get ready for what is coming. You get ready. The backlash is going to be intense from fans. Now, people in media are going to try to twist it and make it seem like, oh, it's not really a big deal and this and this and this and this. And to show you how these guys are laying the groundwork to essentially twist the narrative, I want to play a quick video that I just saw here from Twitter. All right. From the Bill Simmons show. And Bill Simmons in this video is saying that, get this, he said Jaylen Brown is now the 4th most important player on the Sixers. He's basically going to have to be Derek White. Take a listen to this here.
In that part of it.
If they win that game 7 and Jaylen has like a heroic game 7 to beat Philly, the trade doesn't happen.
True. Probably.
What we never could have expected is him getting traded to Philly. Like,
Never.
there's just heading into Celtics are up 3-1 in round 1 against Philly. And if I said to you, they're going to lose the last 3, and then Jaylen's going to get traded to Philly and play with LeBron, the odds would have been like 1,000,000 to 1.
Well, that's putting aside that we got Paul George back. If you're going to trade Jaylen Brown and you think it's time, trade him out west.
Nobody wanted
where
him.
we see him once at home every year.
There wasn't a market for him. That's the other thing.
Then wait for the market to develop.
His teams needed to hire you as a consultant.
Teams are going to have injuries. Wait for the market to develop. Can you imagine him coming into Boston 2 or 3 times in the regular season?
Yeah. Well, he's in, I don't know if this is the best situation for him in Philly, but I guess we'll find out. But he went from it's time for me to have my own team, to him being the fourth most important person on this team.
It's a valid point about how they're all going to mesh. They all want the ball.
He's basically going to have to be their Derek White.
Yeah. And I hadn't thought of that part. How are they all going to mesh? But I'm thinking about our team and our starting lineup and Paul George getting injured 19 games into the season. And,
Wow. Did you send your check in for the season tickets?
So you saw that there. Now, you know what they're trying to do? They're setting the stage. They are setting the stage that if this thing doesn't work out, they'll be like, oh, well, Jaylen Brown wasn't all of that. Joel Embiid was just, completely useless, and no one could retire. No one can depend on him. This is what they are doing, but we're not gonna let them get away with it. No matter how they try to twist it and make it seem like it's one thing when it's the other. No, this man went and created a super team. Some people are even saying this is the greatest lineup in NBA history. If they fail, it is coming directly to you. No questions asked. These are my thoughts.